Good afternoon. How is everybody? I'm going to ask everyone to please stay calm. Please stay in your seats. Steve's cooking, question mark? All right, listen, I have a Tiger Power stat to get to at 3. Everybody can get involved on it. I think you're going to really enjoy it, and it's about who's most responsible for it. Also, happy Bobby Bonilla Day to everybody.
Yes.
Ironic, because I know some feel that somebody in this town doesn't show up to work and still gets paid. Well, Steve's cooking. So look.
Yeah, you know what? I did not realize that initially he was owed $6 million. And somehow
it's turned into that. So yesterday I came on the air, and I may have made a horrible mistake, but I'm going to stand by it because I have no outs. I mean, I'm all in. I'm on a draw. And the river card's coming down. So here I am. I said I had to believe that because Tarasenko was given away to clear cap space, Stevie was cooking. He was in the kitchen, that a big move was coming. Well, things. The last 24 hours has happened, including Keandre Miller is now not a Ranger. He's a Hurricane. And the Rangers have signed a guy who might have made you better in Gavrikov. Question mark. I still think something's going to happen. Maybe.
I was about to say, if hold on, Kenny, real quick. If we offered him the lifeboat, would you come?
No,
to our side?
I can't.
Why do you still think something's going to happen? I'm baffled by this perspective.
Scott, come. Okay,
Scott.
Oh God. Because it makes no sense for there not to be a move. Look, I don't know that I would be able to conjure up anger. I think it would become full apathy. Just a literal who gives word that rhymes with duck. If Steve Yzerman doesn't make an A-list move here to move this thing forward, make this team better, doesn't get a top 6 forward, doesn't get a top pairing caliber defenseman, then I don't know why he's here, and I don't know why anyone bothers. I don't know why fans will defend him. I don't know why people spend their hard-earned money. I don't know why anybody does anything as we head into the Centennial. Because, Rico, I know you guys right now have a 75% chance of winning this hand. I get it. But I'm pot committed.
You want an A-lister.
I just have someone call up and argue the validity of my point. Not about whether I'll be right, because I know I have the sinking feeling I'll be wrong. I dare any MF to call up and tell me that I'm not making sense and that it all lined up, maybe past tense, for the Wings to make a move. I hate the term splash because a splash somehow signifies you overpaid or you did it for jollies and farts. Like, no, a splash can just be I brought a high-level player in and it's time to be good again.
Yeah, see, like I said, for me, a splash is somebody that you're like, wait, is this real?
Right.
Did we just get this person?
I'm giving him time. He acquired DeBrincat 8 days after free agency started. I have to use history as thy guide. I don't know what else to say.
Use history as a guide. History tells you that nothing will happen and we'll be very confused.
It also tells me you'll call in sick 23 times this year, but you know what? There's hope for you.
He wants the A-list. There's no A in Detroit, buddy.
Wow. Bars.
Can the hockey elite assist? I really would love to hear from the hockey elite because I'll be your Guido Pinata if that's what's necessary. I'll do whatever you need.
You're not wrong. Everything you're saying is right.
Here's a loaf of semolina. Hit me with it. My point is,
everything you're saying is right. Everything you're saying.
But how can I be so wrong?
Because
what is happening here?
Because my opinion seems like there's no fire to say you got to do this within a certain time or else. So, you know what? This has been my plan. It's a slow cook, and he came out and told you beforehand. There's people out there, but...
Okay, but hold on. You can keep repeating what he said, and I'm just going to keep telling you DGAF. I don't care.
Okay, but
no. Hear me. Okay, we're on the same team.
Okay.
He can say it. It doesn't mean I don't think it's a horse bleep comment.
But he's never just said this and done that.
But I want that.
I say this And I did this.
It's so bad.
You grow up and Big G says, Mike, we're not going to McDonald's. You're not like, we're going to McDonald's. We're going to McDonald's. He's like, son, I told you, we're not going. And then the whole ride you're saying, Dad, are we stopping here? Son, what part of we're not going did you not understand? This is what I'm going to do.
But
You're
rebuilding
expecting
7
McDonald's.
years in was a different level of expectation than taking me to McDonald's. It can't be the same. And we didn't have money. Steve has money. I mean, he's got all the money for all the French fries. They have money.
Just
Big G didn't have money. Steve has money.
Right.
What?
But kind of like Big G, Steve's saying, I'm not going to be spending this money. I haven't, and I'll look, and if I see something, but chances are I'm not.
Look,
we're not stopping.
I don't care about the free agent market. I've always thought a trade was going to be how it had to happen. The Gibson thing is fine enough. Gave it a B. If he's healthy, he's an improvement. The problem is he's rarely healthy. I do think his numbers are kind of muddied up because he was on an Anaheim team that led the league in the worst category, shots given up, quality chances. I think John Gibson can help you. I'm not mad about that. But we went in with clearly defined needs that your prospects are not ready to fill.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
Mm-hmm.
How can we sit here again? I had to believe when he got rid of Tarasenko to create more cap space, there was more. Now, I'm not going to panic on July 1st at 2 p.m., but a case in point, Bo Byram's out there. Apparently, there are trade conversations. 4 teams are listed. You're not one of them. It's L.A., Vegas, a couple others. St. Louis is one of them.
It finally happened. The offer sheet conversation is finally happening with a big name like Bo Byram, and you're not involved in it.
Well, we don't know that. The mystery offer sheet team hasn't been revealed. But if Bo Byram signs for $8 million, correct me if I'm wrong, even though I'm a complete doorknob, apparently, when it comes to hockey, you would have to give up a first, second, and third.
So the updated value is closer to just north of $7 million, which would be a first and a third now that I see it.
Okay. I mean,
So you keep your second.
Yes.
I mean, Kenny, younger player who injuries have kind of slowed his growth, but still quality and still could help you. Would you do it?
Yes, without even thinking about it, yes.
So, Mike, did the re-signing of Patrick Kane move the needle any for you?
No. The only reason he's here is because he's best friends with DeBrincat's kids.
Okay.
He's an look.
Hey, man, I'm trying to help you out
There's
right
no
now.
help. He's 36. He's due to fall off a cliff anyways, and you sign him to an incentive-laden deal. It's $3 million on base, and then if he does a bunch of other cool stuff, he could get to $6 million. But he's here because he's got loyalty to family, loyalty to his friend, loyalty to his kids. Like, that doesn't even count.
Okay.
No, I'm saying, like, that I don't even give you credit for keeping him. The guy wants to be here, which is mind-numbing.
It was a move?
No, it's
Question
not.
mark?
No, because even last year, what was your biggest move? Bringing Kane back. Oh, Showtime's back. Is that going to be your big move again?
Yeah, that's a $3 million signing. It's nothing.
So that's not laser beams?
It's peanuts. It's nothing.
No laser beams?
None
No
of this
laser
is laser beams. So look, I leave it to the people. I'm going to keep the faith. He's got to have something up his sleeve.
Or is it like, I know it was tongue-in-cheek with the morning show. Are they saving up for next year to go get McDavid?
Oh, I'm not doing those shows. Come on, man. I'm not. I heard Jim, and then, like, the ticket texters were like, oh, yeah, well, how many cups has he won? And I'm like, cool, we're making fun of a guy who's been to back-to-back cup finals, including a Game 7, and lost to, arguably, the best team in the last 15 years of hockey. If that's your win, awesome, man.
Right.
Also, you know who else wants him? 31 other NHL teams.
Kenny, I didn't want to bother you, but I heard that and I was laughing. Like, it started off tongue-in-cheek, but then it kind of went to like, well, maybe that could be a strategy. I'm like, well, so we're giving him another year. So
No, I want to hear from the people, and I don't even know if the people have the energy to do it. I'm going to hold out hope he's got something cooking. I just have to, because nothing else makes sense.
you hang in there, buddy.
I will.
Drop off the Gatorade protein bars.
Dude, I'm DiCaprio freezing to death in the Atlantic.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yzerman is Rose up on that board chilling.
I'm your friend. I'm going to drop. You know what? I'm going to get you to McDonald's. Big G never got you. There you go.
Okay, you're making my dad sound like a deadbeat. That is just,
I was wondering.
it's just not accurate.
It's not. I love Big G. You know that great man. Great man.
Has Stevie broken the hockey elite? I'm asking. I don't know. I'm not going to make it like, again, I haven't flipped out over any one particular player, and I never thought free agency was the greatest idea in the world. I thought trades. Honestly, you have a glut of prospects, and you have a roster crying out for kind of an alpha, at least in the top 6 forwards. And if you want to tell me bringing over Pellica will help you on the blue line, I'm not mad about that. Okay, fine. But gee whiz, man. These other Eastern Conference teams, I mean, Carolina was already a wagon. They just got more wagon-y. Montreal was better than you. They just added Noah Dobson. I mean, how many
guys that you were hoping that the Wings would be after?
Right. How many more teams are like, what are we doing? Like, thank God Buffalo's a collection of idiots. They got rid of Peterka, which didn't make a lot of sense. Now we're talking about trading Byram. I mean, honestly, just trade Owen Power while you're at it. Like, remember when we wanted to create the Power Hour? Oh, man. Those were the days. All right. Well, Hockey Elite, if you want to talk about it, who's with me? What is your level of belief Stevie's got something cooking? And if you don't, you're going to end up being right with Rico and Kenny. But I got to hold the fort for a few days. I have to. He got to brink it 8 days after free agency started. I have to give that amount of time. I'll throw the number out. Let's see if 10 people care. 248-539-9797.